All right, beloved, another Spirit Cracker mini. Probably shouldn't be telling you this, but here it goes. So, you can find whose people is by the astrology. You can get access to the spirits if you're in magic or something to do with witchcraft by drawing an image that's faithful to the original image person, right? The face thereof, their persona. And you were in the right spirit, in the spirit of Venus, doing that kind of thing, artistic. It's going to be a spirit of Venus. You got to look at their individual astrology. If you can't get it out just by making an image or being in the spirit, thou must do something concerning their planetary heredity, right? So you want to look in their pie cut in their astrology and see what planets they are and do something for each one of those planetary energies and then ask for that spirit again. See if you can get access to that energy. You may not get the spirit one for one, and you're not going to get Lithgow one for one. John Lithgow, whom I have sent back to Broadway, and I have renamed him. He is now Octameron. Octameron. If you want to access short-term access, like you're just trying to conjure him for a question or two, or you want to, you need him for a couple of minutes so that you can make fun of Jeff Goldblum like I did, because that's all I used him for. I thought I was going to get a little more out of him, but he really needs to be on Broadway. I think he's the perfect, and Jim Varney. You're there permanently. And if I can, I'm going to add Jeff Goldblum and Travolta when available. Because I think they would be the perfect pack to turn Broadway into the thing it always ought to be. Government needs to decide if we're going to preserve art, physical art of all kinds, and physical sports of all kinds for future generations. Instead of putting it on our backs for schools, because we're supporting all of those things with our children's go to those universities, we're really largely supporting all the funny stuff they do instead of the academia that they should be getting. So separate academia from art and sports and have a university for each of those ideologies. It needs to go back to the academy system where you learn each different style of magic. You learn the chemistry magic, the applied science magic, where the chemistry gets applied into building materials or things that are we need to go back to the academy system where we only make stuff that's good for people. And we don't just do research just for the sake of doing research because we're funding that research with our M2. You don't need those things, but they're figuring out how to directive evolution little cells and stuff, and it's costing hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars each thing, but it's on our back. We don't get any benefit from it, but our money goes to it. Just some thoughts, guys. You can find them motherfuckers by their planets, and if you want to get access to those spirits you need to honor the planets that it's in their astrology if you're not doing so. All right. Later, brother.